In the world of chess, there are hundreds of brilliant studies. Today I'm going to show you an absolute masterpiece which is composed by Kubbel in 1922. This problem is actually a favorite of very many people, and you shall see exactly why is that so. So it's white to play and win the game here. As you can see, black has a passed pawn that is just 2 squares away from queening. And the one thing I like about this problem is white has such a minimum amount of material. He's got a knight, he's got a bishop and 2 pawns, and you'll be more surprised by the solution. So I would suggest you to go ahead, pause the video and try to figure out the solution. Alright, so hope you have given yourself adequate time because this problem is definitely worth it. White's first move is going to be knight to c6, and the idea of this move is if black tries to push his pawn, then we have knight to b4, forking the king and the pawn and picking up the pawn. Alright, so black says, okay, it's a free knight, I'm gonna take it, and I don't see any continuation. And this is so wonderful because white already had a minimum amount of material and now he's down a knight as well. So all he has got is a bishop and 2 pawns. And he has to stop a pawn and mate the king somehow. So let's take a look at what happens next. And white plays here bishop to f6, and you might think, okay, that's interesting, you're attacking the pawn, but what happens if black just defends the pawn? In this position, king to c5 is not going to work because of bishop e7, and that picks up the pawn on a3, and that's why black's correct move, only move, is to play king to d5. And again, there seems no way to stop the a pawn or to checkmate black in some case, some way. So, but white here plays d3, and the idea will be soon clear. Black plays a2, and he's just one step away from queening, and this is where the point becomes clear. White plays c2 to c4. That's a check, and now if the king steps up the board, we're going to just pick up the pawn and pick up the a pawn as well, and that will be winning. So what happens if black does pawn and passant? Then again we have bishop takes c3, and the bishop will be able to stop the pawn, and also there is a the white bishop and the pawn creates a wall, and that's impossible for the king to pick up the d3 pawn, and that's why white should win here. Alright. So the correct continuation for black, the logical continuation follow for black is to play king to c5, and again black is asking the question, where is your mate? How are you going to checkmate me? How are you going to win the game? And this is where the idea becomes clear. White plays king to b7, and black simply promotes, and he says, okay, I have the queen, I'm going to beat you, what's your move? And white has bishop to e7. White plays bishop to e7, and that's a checkmate. And that's so beautiful because it's right in the center of the board. And even if you're a master, you cannot solve this problem blindfolded, because checkmating your opponent right in the middle of a board with such minimum amount of material is so rare. And that's the reason this problem is a favorite of so many people. So hope you've enjoyed this brilliant chess problem by Kubbel. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.